The US Navy just unleashed a monster, and the world is watching. Imagine a silent killer lurking beneath the waves, undetectable, unstoppable, and armed to the teeth. A war machine designed to strike without warning and disappear before anyone even knows what hit them. Now stop imagining, because that killer is real, and its name is USS New Jersey SSN 796. The world is on edge. China, nervous. Russia, watching closely. The US Navy, smiling, because they just changed the future of naval warfare. This isn't just a new submarine, it's a statement, a warning. And for America's enemies, it's a nightmare coming to life. The day had arrived. At Naval Weapons Station Earl, a crowd gathered. Military officials, high-ranking officers, and veterans stood shoulder to shoulder. The tension in the air was thick, because this wasn't just another commissioning ceremony. This was the birth of a game-changer. The USS New Jersey SSN 796 was officially joining the fleet. This wasn't a celebration. It was a clear message to every adversary watching. Among the dignitaries was former Secretary of the Navy Ry Mavis, a key figure in modernizing the U.S. fleet. He stood at the podium, speaking about power, deterrence, and the role of the U.S. as the world's dominant naval force. The American flag was raised. The national anthem echoed. And just like that, a new era of naval warfare had begun. The name USS New Jersey isn't new. It carries a legacy of brutal combat power. The first USS New Jersey fought in World War I, showing the world America's naval strength. Then came BB-62, an Iowa-class battleship, a floating fortress that rained down destruction in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and even the Gulf War. Now, the USS New Jersey is back, but this time, you won't see it coming. It won't be firing 16-inch shells from massive turrets. It won't be leading naval armadas into battle. It will be hunting in silence, slipping beneath enemy defenses, and striking with devastating force before vanishing back into the abyss. The USS New Jersey SSN 796 is part of the Virginia-class fast attack submarines, but this one, it's different. This isn't just another submarine. This is a ghost. Stealth technology so advanced, it's virtually undetectable. A nuclear reactor that never needs refueling, allowing it to stay submerged for years. Armed with torpedoes, cruise missiles, and advanced sensors that turn the ocean into its personal hunting ground. This isn't just a submarine. It's a message to any nation thinking about challenging the United States. And the message is clear. If you start a war, you won't even hear the torpedo coming. But here's the twist. The USS New Jersey isn't just redefining warfare. It's redefining the US Navy itself. For decades, submarines were an all-male domain. The reason? Privacy, tradition, and frankly, outdated policies. But the USS New Jersey changes that. This is one of the first submarines fully designed for gender-integrated crews. Separate berthing spaces for female sailors. Enhanced privacy measures. A new generation of sailors proving that excellence has no gender. For the first time, women will serve in elite submarine units on an equal footing. It's a historic shift, and not everyone is happy about it. There are skeptics, there are critics, but the Navy isn't listening to complaints, because this isn't about tradition. It's about winning wars. The unveiling of USS New Jersey SSN 796 isn't just making headlines in the US, it's sending shockwaves through China and Russia. China is terrified because they know their rapidly growing fleet is no match for American submarines. Russia is worried because their outdated nuclear-powered submarines are loud, clunky, and decades behind. The USS New Jersey will patrol the world's most contested waters, the South China Sea, where China is trying to flex its military muscle, the Arctic, where Russia is pushing for dominance, the Persian Gulf, where tensions with Iran are at an all-time high, and the terrifying part, no one will ever know where it is. Imagine a world where China moves its navy toward Taiwan, where Russia tries to blockade NATO waters, where Iran threatens US allies in the Middle East. And then, suddenly, an explosion, a warship sinking, chaos in the water, but no sign of the attacker. That's the power of USS New Jersey. It is the ultimate first strike weapon, a silent force that can eliminate threats before they even know they're in danger. But can the US keep up? As terrifying as the USS New Jersey is, it's only one submarine. And here's the reality. China is building more warships than any other nation on Earth. Russia is revamping its nuclear submarine fleet. The US defense budget is facing constant political battles. And the biggest question remains, is the US Navy building enough of these submarines to stay ahead? Right now, the US is still the dominant naval force. But dominance isn't guaranteed. China is racing to catch up. Russia is desperate to stay relevant. And if the US doesn't continue investing in stealth technology, AI-driven warfare, and next-gen naval capabilities, this advantage could disappear faster than a submarine vanishing into the deep. The USS New Jersey SSN 796 isn't just a war machine. It's a symbol of power. It's a reminder to America's enemies that the US isn't backing down. But in the end, this submarine is just the beginning. The real question is, will the US continue to lead? Or will it wake up one day to find that China and Russia have closed the gap? One thing is certain, the future of naval warfare belongs to those who control the depths. And for now, the USS New Jersey SSN 796 is the king of the deep. What do you think? Does the USS New Jersey keep America ahead of its rivals? Or is it just a temporary advantage? Is gender integration in submarines a smart move? Or will it create logistical problems? What will underwater warfare look like in the next decade? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, the future of war is already here.